able to put out. But you do worry that they already have a lot of initiation, and they could certainly add more of it on the side of BBQ.
Yeah, looking for that right now with the Kazakhs hover. Would put that Camille up into the top lane, but Sejuani, falling this far through the draft, will get locked in despite the Olaf on the other side. So not going to be able to gate out that Olaf.
This is a pretty good game to play Blitzcrank in.
Yeah, if you grab something like that Vel'Koz out, it'd be quite a nice deletion to come through from the side of BBQ. He's flipping back and forth.
I think a hook champion here would actually be really strong. I can understand the Braum, but he's going to play with the heartstrings a little bit. Will they go with the Braum? Because Braum actually gets trained down by Vel'Koz easier than you might imagine. They go with the Braum anyway. It is the lockdown bot lane. But I would definitely have seen an argument for something more aggressive.
It's one of those times where I was right and I feel bad about it because I actually wanted to see the Blitzcrank as opposed to the Braum. But we can't always get what we want. The final pick. Let's see what KT wants for their top lane for Smeb.
It's probably going to be ultra standard.
Okay.
It goes into the Gnar, and the matchup has been tending towards the Gnar recently. Has evolved a few times, the Gnar versus Camille matchup. But seems to be swinging back the way of the Gnar. Even through the mid-game phase where Camille usually has all-in options. Interesting stuff. Zyra Khan put together by KT. But Varus Braum is about as safe and strong as a duo to take into it. So honestly, to me, it's about execution for BBQ. Crazy had an unbelievable performance on the Camille last time out. They have great Wombo engage sort of comp. The Yukal may not have many defensive options to answer. So when it comes to the early to mid game, execution for KT is going to be around how they can use the Olaf to control the tempo and pace of the game. Because your first indication is, if BBQ have a long leash, they have a lot of different ways to make KT accountable as we roll through the mid-game.
Well, BBQ, aggressive stuff, plenty of lockdown. Everybody here on this team contributing a significant amount of CC. Whether or not they can actually chain it together, get into a position where they can utilize it, is going to be the question. We saw MVP in our first series trying to be the ones going for the aggression, trying to start the fights, and it always got turned around. BBQ does not want a similar situation. They want to dictate the pace of this game. They want to have that early control, and they want to upset KT Rolster here today with a 2-0.
Yeah, they desperately want to get to 6 match wins. They have to be a bit careful about any start on a Drake.
Justice Punch not going to connect. The taunt. Yukal tries to trade some damage back here, but well, Legalio still going to be just innately more tanky. So Yukal takes the
poor end of the
rear
trade.
end. Yeah, I had to stop myself. I don't know how to counter this one. Speaking of which, that's going to be a taunt coming through here on the score. Does not have that Ragnarok. He's going to get locked in. A couple more hits will take him down, and that's just going to be first blood going over to BBQ.
Skull's not playing around the fact that his mid laner was recalling and had no pressure, walks up and dies when his ult was on cooldown. That was the reason they pulled off Drake, so very suspicious. See him Stardust. Now top lane, they're trying the Wombo again.
Yeah, looking for Smeb here. He's got the ultimate. We'll just push him down the lane. Takes a hop, but he gets locked up. And then here comes the Galio yet again. Pops him up, and Smeb will go down just like that. BBQ put 2 kills on the board.
And that means the mid lane problem is spread to the top side for KT. As the nice gank timing came in, and there's such a long leash for Galio.
He got it, but it was almost a disaster.
Results-oriented in your casting there. What about this?
Well, looking for the gank there. That's going to be the taunt coming through off the backside of the flash. Temp's going to miss the Justice Punch as Yukal goes golden, but he's not long for this world. He'll get taken down. Immediate Glacial Prison comes down onto Smeb. Into the hook shot. They stun him up, and Tempt scoops up another one. 4-0 now. Yukal looking a bit distraught.
That was really well played by the side of BBQ. They held the ultimate for the second kill after they saw the teleport completed by Smeb. BBQ just out-thinking and out-skirmishing KT Rolster. This is really impressive. We're going to get the replay. Notice Sejuani ultimate is up. Looks a bit comical when Trick doesn't hit the flash, but gets the respect. They take down Yukal, and they see teleport complete instantly. Sejuani ult predicting the leap as well. That was really clean by BBQ. They looked a step above their previous games against SK Telecom T1, and now against KT. On paper, a stronger opposition. They're looking even stronger, so they're clearly trying to peak at the end of the season, which may be too late for their own playoff hopes, but not started for the first time by BBQ.
Control ward coming down there from Mata. Another one into the pit. Score throws it in. Down to half HP is the Baron.
Remember, Vel'Koz can ult over.
Crazy here, pinching into the backside. He's going to go in, gets that ultimatum down on top of Yukal. His entrance comes through as well. The Vel'Koz still alive, flashes over the wall, gets into the red pit. Has to be followed there by Score, but Mata won't be able to do the same. He goes down. Baron's still alive, but BBQ, they can turn right back over to it.
Finally got Crazy in. They invested his flash, so hard to recreate that one flashes down. But they can start the Baron for now, looking for an extra kill.
Trick comes over the wall, doesn't have the Glacial Prison. Hookshot comes through, gets a lockdown on to Score, and he's just going to get deleted as Crazy finds the kill. Now no smite available. And BBQ might just be feeling perfectly safe enough to go for that Baron yet again.
The disintegration rate is about 50% off cooldown. Will not be done in time. KT need to find a way to contest this.
Smeb is going to be losing his Mega Gnar.
That's walking up. It seems unlikely.
Yeah, 3,000 HP, now down to 15, and that's going to be the smite coming through. KT just trying to poke, trying to just find somebody, get them low enough to maybe deny one of these buffs, but they cannot do it. They'll just be settling for a tier 1 turret in the mid lane, their first turret of the game. As BBQ does surge forward in gold, and now they have the Baron buff here, the tool, to help them push down the lanes and take even more objectives.
This is why you usually deny the Camille synergy with the Galio. We're going to see the replay. Crazy comes in. There's only one person he wants, it's Yukal. Importantly, they're not able to actually kill Yukal through this. One person dies in the crossfire. You can pile on, so you have 10 stack Rod of Ages, and
try to kill Crazy, or if they should stick around down the bottom side. Smeb still going forward, Score now arriving, throws in the undertow, gets the slows, tactical sweep comes down from Crazy, and he still has the Guardian Angel. He's going to drop the ultimatum, the Galio ult comes through, and they are just going to delete Mata, and he still hasn't lost a Guardian Angel.
And meanwhile, look at the minimap as well while all this is happening.
Yeah, they're pushing down looking for the inhibitor turret. They're going to be able to take this. No one can respond in time. Tempt, will he make it out with his life is going to be the question here as they lose all their objectives. He goes gold and dashes to the side with the Justice Punch, gets that taunt, but the Hyper Procs are coming through, and Smeb will be able to claim the first kill of the game for KT, but at what cost? A great one is the answer. BBQ now maybe looking for a second inhibitor in the mid lane. Glacial Prison goes wide, doesn't catch Yukal. They aren't going to be able to knock down the turret. They on to Smeb here, comes the Galio. A lot of damage goes forward there, on to Crazy and Ghost. Steph tries to fire away, throws out the Feather Storm. Crazy finally will lose that Guardian Angel as Mata dashes to the side. Over to the 80 carry, trying to stay alive. Trick is flashing the wall. This might be the turnaround. They finally get the kill there onto the Camille, shutting him down right as the Baron spawns.
Really nice shot call by BBQ. They noticed that Ignar was in the enemy jungle on a warding mission and meant that he wasn't actually in front of his carries. So Crazy's life is for nothing. And you're right, I think KT should just rush to the Baron.
Yeah, the TP's going to come through. Smeb coming in to cut them off. Trick is back up to full HP. Thank you very much, Warmogs, but the Baron is down to half. They're trying to burn this one down. He's on the backside of the pit. Can they deny him? He goes in and he takes it away! Right underneath of their noses. KT thought they found the way back in. They will get the punish. They make the Sejuani pay for his sins as Smeb goes in, pushing to try to lock down Ignar, but BBQ have the inside track and there's super creeps on the Nexus turrets.
Exactly, BBQ are going to walk that way, and if KT aren't recoiling, they're going to get something. And now they're going to back away. The inhibitor respawns in the bottom right of your screen, which means that nothing further will happen. Right on the dive. Game could be turned around as they found out in the previous fight in mid lane. So for now, slow and steady. Still a minute of Baron left.
So poking in from the side. It's a Hyper Proc there. They're going to go in for Tempt. Goes down to about half HP. They get locked up. Smeb does not have that ultimate anymore, and he's just going to get hounded down as Ghost finds the kill. Mata as well getting chunked out. Has to retreat back towards the fountain as Trick comes over the wall. Doesn't find the flail. Def flashes away, and he just can't make it out with his life. The Feather Storm is already used, and now the ultimatum down. Yukal going to be locked in. That's going to be a double kill. Going over to the Galio. Absolutely rips them apart, and now BBQ, they're just going to win the game. 40 minutes on the clock, 12-3. Absolutely slaughter KT Rolls during game one.
Well-deserved victory for BBQ, looking to back up their victory over SKT with another big scalp, and KT have no one to look at but themselves. They were outplayed by BBQ in this game. No value out of the Vel'Koz. The smite steal away might feel harsh to KT fans, but every other minute of action went the way of BBQ, especially the early game where they got the max value out of their picks, and this BBQ renaissance might actually be enough to get them out of relegation, even though on paper, their schedule included some very tough opposition.
BBQ now having that resurgence that seems like